Hello everyone, this is Siddharth Chatterjee, 19BC 2249, and as you can see, this is part of my request to the quiz to which I had missed. So my faculty, Professor Kausar MFP, instructed me to do a video on any topic in DSA and post it. So today's topic is binary search tree, and we are going to study about what binary search trees are. Like, it's a very important part of data structure algorithm. And so we'll start with it right away. So binary search tree, it's like a node-based binary tree. What a tree is like it has different levels of hierarchy, different levels of height and all structure. So it is a node, it has many nodes. So it's a node-based binary data structure, and it has these properties. These are the properties of the binary search tree, BST. So in binary search tree, this is binary search tree example of a binary search tree. And these are the properties. So the first property is the left subtree of a node contains only nodes with keys lesser than the node's key, which means that this is the highest point. Okay, so we are going to also mention levels here. So this is where the tree starts from, and in computer science, like in data structure algorithm, how a tree grows from root to top, it's completely the opposite. It grows from top to bottom. So it grows from top to bottom. So here this will be mentioned as level 1 because this is where we start. This is the principal point, and this is level 1. Similarly, this is level 2, this is level 3, and this will be level 4. Okay, so now we have divided into levels, which is basically in the horizontal way. Now we are divided vertical way. So this is left and this will be right. So a left subtree, this is the whole tree, subtree will be a part of it. So left subtree, in the left subtree of a node contains only nodes with keys lesser than the node's key. So since this is 8, so the left subtree should contain nodes lesser than this 8. So anything lesser than 8 is like 1, 3, 6, 4, 7, all are lesser than 8. So this criteria is met. Similarly, right subtree of a node contains only nodes with keys greater. This is lesser than the node's key, this is greater than the node's key. So right subtree, it should be greater. So a greater than 8. You have to check if all the it is greater than 8. 10, 9, 14, 18, 17. Yes, it is greater than 8. Similarly, not only this, you have to also break it down into smaller subtrees. So like left of this will be 1. 1 is less than 3. It matches. Whereas the right of this subtree is 6, 4, 7. It's greater than 3. 6 is greater than 3, so it matches. Yes, 6 correct. And 6 is 4 is less than 6, left, correct. While 7 is greater than 6, right, correct. And similarly here, 9 is the left part of the 10 subtree, it's lesser, correct, matches. 14 is greater than 10, correct. 13 is less than 14 because it's left, correct, matches. 17 is greater than 14 because it's right, matches. So this is what it is. And another important thing, for height of a tree, we always go from bottom to top. So this will be height 1. Similarly, this will be height 2. This will be height 3. And level 1 becomes height 4. Okay, so I raised the board, and this is what I wrote next. So before going into height of trees, size of tree, or tree traversal, I need to first explain what forest, tree, and syntax diagramming are. So this will be like crucial for understanding the concept. So what it first let's go with tree. Okay, what a tree is, it can be either empty, because in like it should be either null value, or it can be a node, like node. Let me explain here. A tree can consist of many nodes, as we saw in the binary search tree. It had many nodes with more keys. Okay, so this can be a node, and make the node like this. A node with a key value, and it can have a list of child trees. So if it has list of child trees, this will be considered as parent tree. This is what we basically means, that the node itself has a value. As you saw in the last one, the 8 was the parent tree. It itself had a value of 8. The node had a key value of 8. That was a key value, and it had a list of child trees. Okay, so this is what a tree is. And a root it is root is the top node in a tree, as I told in data structure algorithm. We go from like top to bottom. That's the approach. While tree goes from bottom to top, from root level to branch level. But here we do the opposite. So the root here is the topmost node. A root is a top node in the tree. A child has a line down directly from the parent. So a child node will have a line down directly from the parent. A leaf is a node that has no children. This is what I wrote here. From my point of view, what a leaf is that is a node that has no children. So 8, 9, 9 has a kid, 6, it cannot be 9. So it should some value less than 8. So let's go with 7. 7 will have value less than 6, but this can have value less than 7, as we saw in the properties of binary search tree. After 8, it should have a value greater, so it can be 10. It cannot take 9. But this 10 has no children, so this will be considered as a leaf. This is what the leaf is. It has a node that has no children. An interior node is all nodes that aren't leaves. So this is a interior node because it is not a leaf. It has such children, and all nodes that do have children basically. And this is what it means, interior node. So this is an interior node. I will write it. This is an interior node, you can say. Even though this is the parent node, but this is a leaf again. So is this a leaf? So, okay, so we are done with tree. Now we are going to explain forest. What a forest is, it is a collection of trees. Like this is one tree, many trees. As the semantic means, what does it mean actually? Forest means many number of trees. That's of it. So here the node may contain key value, children, list of children nodes, list of children trees, and optional as a parent. Forest may consist. Forest is like a part of a tree, a big tree, but it has also its parents. So above 8 can also be possible. Okay. So now we're going to go in. What is syntax diagramming? Another part, syntax diagramming. In syntax tree for a sentence, we can see what syntax diagram basically means, that the proper way of the syntax of how to read a tree from left to right. As you can see, I wrote some examples here. So syntax tree or sentence. Sentence is I ate the cake. Noun sentence, we are breaking it into noun phrase, verb, determiner, noun phrase, and noun. So first is I. So because it is like the first word of the sentence, so we're going to bring it from left to right. As I said, left will be the smallest value. So I, noun phrase, then ate will be verb, then ate the cake. Verb phrase is again divided into noun phrase and the cake. Another different way of an expression, to sign 3z minus 7. It's an example. So here we first see that multiplication is important, because we see 2 first we divide with sign and sine of some angle. So 2 and sine, but sine also has something else. Sine is 3z into minus 7. But first we see that the subtraction comes, then we will go into 3z. So first we'll do into subtract, then we go into multiplication of 3 and z. So 2 into sine 3z minus 7. So this is how we do. So trees are also used to reflect hierarchy. So why hierarchy? Because as I said, this is level 1, level 2, level 3. This is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, this is level 4. So this will be level 1, and it reflects hierarchy, that the multiplication is the most important, as it's the top. Here also you can see the sentence, noun phrase, verb phrase is important, and that's how you read from left to right. So syntax diagram is done. Up next is the height of a tree. As the as the pseudocode sentence, if the tree is left, of course there is no height. If there is no tree, then there is no height. It will return 0. But if it has, then it will return 1 plus maximum of height 3 comma left and height 3 comma right. So it will find the maximum of these two values. If this is 5, if this is 6, then it will return 6. If this is 7, if this is 8, it will return 8. If this is 8, if this is 7, it will still return 8. Does not matter which one is high, whose height is high, it's more. As we saw that this will be height, this is level 1, this is level 2, as this is level 1, level 2, level 3, from top to bottom will go. But height will go from bottom to top, height 1, height 2, height 3, height 4. So height of the tree left, if the height of the tree left is more than height of the tree right, that will be considered as the maximum value, and therefore it will return 1 plus that value. So in this case, if we take this example, we can see that the tree left, subtree left, is height is, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. And from right we can see this is 1, this is 2. 3 is greater than 2, so 3, if we write 3 comma 2, we consider 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So height of the tree becomes 4. So this is what it is, and size of the tree is the number of nodes. If the tree is nil, of course it will return 0. But if the tree has number of nodes, so it will return 1 plus size of tree left. So size of tree left, subtree left, 1, 2, 3, 3 nodes are here, and here 1 node is here. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1 will be 5. If it matches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, it matches. And here it is. So this is what the size of the tree is. After this, we go into tree traversal. So what tree traversal is, as the name suggests, traversal, we are like walking through a tree, and traversing through the elements of a tree. Elements here means the nodes, and for visiting the nodes in a particular fashion, as I said, from left to right or right to left, there are 2 types of searches. Search means the way to traverse. One is depth first search. This is DEPTH, depth first search, and this is breadth first search. As the name suggests, depth first is the depth, the height. So it will completely traverse one subtree before exploring a sibling subtree. Completely it will traverse one subtree before going to the next subtree. This is what depth first is. And then breadth first, it traverses all nodes at level 1. Like this is level 1, this is level 2. So it will completely traverse nodes in level 1, then go to the next level, next level, the next level. Okay, so but this is not 4. We go back here. Sam will go back to left tree, and since this has no right tree or no left tree, it will print the key. So Nancy becomes 4. Then it will go back to its parent and let's go to the right tree. Because left tree is already done with the left. So go to the right tree. Right here it will see that after going to the right, it also has a left and right. So it will go to the left one first. And because the left one does not have a right, we print the key. So 4, after this Nancy becomes 20. We go back to Violet and we print the right and key because it does not have a left and right. So we print this, we print Wendy. And after Wendy, it is done with it. So we print the key, we print the parent, Violet will go back to Sam will go back to Les. So here we first evaluate all children fully before evaluating a node itself. Here we are evaluating all children first before evaluating the node. First evaluating Alex, then Frank, all the children, then the node Kathy. We do not go back to Les because we have to evaluate all the children first. So Les to Sam to Nancy. Evaluate the children of the Sam, Nancy first. Again Sam we have to evaluate, so Violet, but Violet also has children. We will evaluate first then. First we can Tony, Wendy, then Violet, then Sam, then Les. So this is how it's done. Okay, so I did not write much about the breadth first traversal tree, but an important thing to note here is here a queue is used instead of a stack. What we did in these traversals, that is we used a stack, one after one after one after one. We did the traversals accordingly and then put values upon the other. In breadth first, we said this will be level traversal. So this is the algorithm. It is written 0, then it will queue, NQ, DQ and print, and with the while loop. This is level 1, level 2, level 3. We use a queue. First we queue Les, then we queue Kathy and Sam because they are the children. We go to level by level. After Kathy, Sam, we go to Sam, Alex, Frank. Now why this? Because after Les, Kathy, Sam is done, we have to DQ them and then queue its children again. So this is how it's basically done. First we Les, Kathy, Sam, and after that Sam, it will be Alex, Frank, Nancy, Violet, Tony and Wendy. Level by level from left to right. This is how we queue it. And we have to remember that in such breadth traversal, recursive algorithms are quite common. And that's it. We had some questions. I wrote some questions which is hard. So question is, which of the basic data structures is the most suitable if you need to access these elements by positions in O1 time. O1 is a constant time, or it's a random access, so it's an array. Which of the basic data structure is most suitable if you want to be able to insert elements in the middle? So we did, it's in O1 time, in random time, it's list. We did this earlier. We have written it somewhere. Yes, so in Ovaltine, if we push and add a key, add after, add before, it's O1. And I have mentioned all the single list time complexities, or such as a double linked list. In double linked list also I have mentioned what the time complexities of each of the operations are. Third question is, the basic is most suitable if you only need to insert the elements in the back and to extract elements from the front. So it's a first in last out type of operation, Q. As you can see here, stack, it's the last in first out and first in last out, and we can also see for the part of Q, it's a FIFO, it's a first in first out one. Okay, and data structure most suitable if you only need to implement recursion, it is with stack. Here the explanation is there. And which of the data structure is most suitable if you need to store directory structure, means hierarchy level, it will be tree. Similarly, there is the next topic is priority queue, binary tree, and there were some more questions. I will explain one question here. This is a very important question, very good question. As a max heap type data structure, 10 to the 5 elements, stored as a 5-array tree. But 5-array tree is like it's a binary tree turned tertiary tree. It's a 5-array, 5 what will be there instead of 2 nodes. How many comparisons are called to make? This is the formula. Log base the number of like the array tree, it may be at binary, 5-array, 3-array, 4-array, and to the power of elements stored, and whatever log it gives it, so that is the number of comparisons you need to make. So in level 1 you need to make 1, level 2 you need to make 5 comparisons, level 3 you need to make 5 5s are 25 comparisons, 25 5s are 125. So in level 8 you need to make 100,000. So 10 to the power 5 is 100,000, makes sense. This is how we do it. Similarly, again we have to do max heap comparison. This we have to take the log. That's it. And there were some very more topics to discuss, but there's not much time. So I'm instructed to make at least 15 to 20 minutes video, and we explain how the binary search tree works. And that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. And please like and share. Guys. Thank you.